there, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Gemini, this is your energy check-in reading. What I'm going to do here is open your reading with an oracle card from the Enchanted Forest Oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and then an angel number for you as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing repeating numbers or angel numbers in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Gemini, let's open up your reading here. Now, feel free to carry this message around with you, okay? So we are getting shine bright. Look at this, Gemini. It's time for you to shine bright, everyone. I feel you're being given inspiration, confidence, power, and energy here. So we've got a forest elf queen on this card. I don't know if any of you have seen a forest elf queen. This is your confirmation today. The message on this card is, it's never a mistake to give of yourself, Gemini. Some will take it for granted, others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. So keep shining bright no matter what anyone has to say about it, okay? So I'm getting sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So I used to say that when I was a kid. So that's coming up in my mind here. All right, Gemini, let's pull some tarot cards and see what message you receive here today. So Knight of Wands, a lot of energy coming in, and there's a sense of freedom, you wanting to be free, Gemini. So I feel it's now time for you to really set yourself free, explore, be curious here, have a plan, organize. All of this is coming through. This is you moving at a really quick pace here. And you're really good at this, Gemini. So I feel that some of you have clarity. This is why you are taking action here, but this is a very actionable card. So the Knight of Wands coming in, 3 of Wands. So I feel you're taking action on leaving something, or you've been waiting for something to come in, but I feel there's some focus on something. Perhaps this is around travel, but I'm seeing some of you really making some big moves in your life. So 3 of Wands energy. Now, what I will also want you to do here, Gemini, is to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. 3 of Wands and King of Swords, really coming to this place of stability, this really solid foundation, especially through your mind here. I feel, Gemini, right now, some of you are powerful manifesting generators. Like you have this power, this focus that is creating your reality, and you have somehow mastered this. And I feel there's different techniques that some of you use out there. So those of you that are watching, if there's anything that you're utilizing to create this place of balance in your life, especially through your mind, please feel free to share it with all of us in the comment section below, because I would love to hear about this. Now, those of you that are now, before I begin, actually, I just wanted to mention that these cards, like we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading and may not resonate for everyone today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. I always find that if we're able to shift our mindset and really use discipline, remain consistent, and sometimes this is hard for us to do because we're so used to the way we live, and creating change sometimes can be difficult. But if you're able to see yourself through this, discipline yourself, really shifting your mindset, looking through a lens of positivity, of growth, you're going to see a lot happening. You're going to create the life that you want here, Gemini. So those of you that haven't grabbed my 14-day mindset challenge ebook, it's in the description box below. This is a really good starting point, and it will help you because it's everything I've used in my own life to keep myself at a balanced place and focus, right? So I'm getting some of you are really diving deep, gaining some knowledge. You are planning here. You are preparing, really preparing, I feel like, focusing on some sort of goal and actually taking action on it. You have initiated the process And through that planning, through that organization, through laying down a solid foundation, a structure here for yourself, Gemini, you're seeing things through, and you're seeing a lot of fast-paced progress here. So I feel that you're starting to see things moving forward in your life by researching and taking in information. You're really equipping yourselves for success here. So I'm seeing you taking in knowledge here, really expanding your mind, your knowledge. And I'm seeing some of you enlightened here. So there is a connection to spirit happening, to your higher self. You have created this space in your mind to really channel energy through. This is happening through the King of Swords. And it's also happening through focus, right? And an understanding of where your destination point is. It's kind of like, I know where it is that I'm going, and there's nothing that's going to stop me here. So you're ready to shine your light here. I feel that you have been activated here, Gemini. So those of you that understand that, there's almost like this feeling of a third eye awakening, this like energy. It's like this laser focus that has come through in your life, and you're really taking action here and making things happen. So, you know, I've been feeling this energy. All of this is what's happening in my life because I'm taking a lot of action. I'm working really hard here because my husband and I are going to Mexico. And as I'm filming this reading, I'm already in Mexico. So I had about, what it was this, like 108 readings to do in less than 3 weeks. So I've been hustling hard. Organization is key here. Discipline is also key, and your eye on the prize here. So there's that travel card coming up as well for some of you, and that laser focus and remaining in that disciplined place and really using that mind and taking in knowledge. So I just feel that some of you are really starting to see the power of you and how that can shift your life. Like you're really tapping into some sort of energy here. And I really feel here, Gemini, you're connecting with your higher self, with source, like this energy that is you, but it's like that future you, and you have your eye on your future. I feel that some of you are either in business here, maybe you have started a business, or you have a business going, or maybe you have some sort of a deadline around something and you're having to hustle hard to meet that goal. So I'm seeing goals being crushed here. Yes, some of you are facing some challenges as well through this, because I do find that whenever we are a knight taking action, we're a knight's actually going into war sometimes, not all the time, or on a journey. And this is a journey. And yes, you're going to go through your ups and downs, right? But no, anytime you have an up, to prepare for a down. And when you're going through a down, know that you're going to go through a up, right? So this is a constant in our lives. That's why building some sort of a relationship with change is really good. So I just love this for you. Any of you seeing threes around right now? Because if you're seeing the number threes, this is confirming that there's some growth happening. There's an expansion happening. And, you know, sometimes we feel this, it almost feels like an earthquake energy when we have that three. Like I'm seeing things splitting and expanding and enlarging. And, you know, this is just in your life in general here. Gemini is connections. You're really connecting with people. You're traveling here as well. But there's almost like this expansion in your life. Some of you have accomplished a lot. So maybe you are on to the next chapter of your business, your project here, or you're leveling up in your career in some way. So you're seeing this expansion financially and in your, you know, career, in your work life here. And I feel that some of you have really big dreams here, Gemini. Like I'm just seeing something really, really big. Like you have a lot that you want to do here. And I'm picking up a little bit of nervous energy. So I feel that this is coming through the Knight of Wands. So there is a little bit of nervous energy here around something. So ground yourselves, breathe through this. Like really breathe through this, Gemini. I feel breathing exercises are really good for you. If you're able to incorporate those, find some that resonate, like breathing exercises on YouTube. I like to take the ones that are super deep and release and hold. Take one in as deep as you can, release, and then hold. I do this 3 times, and this really helps me clear my mind, especially if my emotions are all over the place, or if I'm feeling that nervous anxiety energy that sometimes comes up with things happening too quickly, or you have too many things going at once. And I do feel Some of you do have a lot of things going at once here. So that scatterbrain can happen. You can forget things as well here, Gemini. So just be careful with this energy. If you are experiencing, it's to bring yourself back into realignment here, which is the King of Swords, really managing this part of yourself. So when you are feeling like things are feeling unstable, or you're overwhelmed by the amount of things that are going on in your life, creating that centered space for yourself, that inner sanctuary, right? Really developing this part of yourself, because you're going to see how things work in alignment and are easier flowing, rather than kind of you being a chicken with your head cut off. So that's the energy that I've been feeling for a lot of people, because there's something fast-paced coming in here. So this is the energy that you're going through right now. Now, I feel some of you have this need to change things in your life. So maybe you're waiting for something to happen, or you're kind of maybe you're procrastinating here to make the change. Maybe you're waiting for something better to come along to make that change in your life. I feel some of you are not happy with your work. Maybe you've been there for a long time and you're wanting to part ways, but you're almost like waiting for that perfect opportunity to come in. Or you're just kind of waiting for some timing. Like some of you don't even know why you're waiting, right? What is this wait for? I feel that those of you especially don't know what you're waiting for. This is your nudge, especially if you're feeling that pull energetically, or that nudge from the universe, or seeing signs confirming, especially if you've asked for confirmations and you're finally seeing them. It's now time for you to make that move. It's time for you to actually push yourself towards whatever is calling you here. Travel and long distance relationships here at play as well. I get some of you are going through a completion cycle. Like, there's so many things coming into my mind here with the Three of Wands for you today, Gemini. So I apologize if I'm scattered bright. I'm also a Gemini. So many things. It's all like there's travel happening. There's a completion cycle happening here. Some of you have accomplished a lot. You've hit goals, reached milestones. So you're celebrating, and maybe you're on to that next part of your project here. This could be some of you writing a book. This could be you onto your next song, onto whatever it is in your life, but it's on to the next thing here. So, and you're meant to actually move on to the next thing. So if you're waiting for some sort of a sign, this is your sign today through this reading that you're meant to actually move forward with whatever it is on your mind here, Gemini. And again, ground yourselves as you're moving through this change, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Self-care is going to be very important. I do feel some of you are trying to reach some sort of a deadline around something. So there is that busy energy, things happening, other things piling up. And I'm getting wedges coming in here as well. So those of you that have things planned out, because I do feel that some of you have things organized, you're planned, but things keep happening in your life. I also experienced this as I'm trying to reach this deadline. I was hit with a cold, right? That was one of the challenges I had to face. So it was just really threw me completely off, but I remained focused and kept pushing through, and I'm getting through. I've got one more day of filming, and I have really come to a place where I'm accomplishing something. So I'll be celebrating this accomplishment and moving on to the next chapter here. So this is kind of how these energies can sometimes come in here, through discipline, through your efforts, through that focus, really understanding what your mission here is, Gemini, what it is that you're trying to reach. And perhaps it is by a deadline. Maybe you are rushing things through and other things are piling up and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? That's that low that's come in, right? You had this high where you had these things planned, everything's going good, and all of a sudden you're going through this low, and there's like things coming at you, all these challenges, and you're going through them here, Gemini, and you're going to reach those goals, hit those deadlines, do those things, and then there's a high coming after that. So this is the energy I'm picking up. It's almost like a roller coaster ride, Gemini. So again, through focus and balance, you're going to get things through. Breathe, and one step at a time. Don't try to do things all at once here. This energy right now that's entered your life is asking you to slow down a little bit and take breaks, even though you want to run really quickly because you're trying to free yourself from something here. So that deadline, right? Trying to reach something so then it's completed. So freeing yourself, and you're going to feel that free energy coming in, most definitely. And I just feel you're going to have a really good couple of weeks in your life. Like I really feel there's a beautiful energy coming in, and it's well deserved. So keep that eye on the prize here, Gemini, but also be open and receptive here. I'm getting being open and receptive because spirit, your higher self, are trying to communicate with you at this time. So there's almost like this connection spiritually. Some of you receive these in pockets. Like anytime I receive intuitive downloads, any kind of premonitions, any kind of information coming in from my higher self, from spirit, it happens in spurts. And, I experienced this last night where I was trying to kind of expand my knowledge. And all of a sudden I opened this book that I had that I hadn't read. And oh my gosh, it was like exactly what I was looking for in the right moment without even knowing what it was that I needed at the time. But there's almost like this connection happened that led me towards this book. And now I'm reading all this information. It's kind of like blowing my mind. So I feel some of you are also experiencing this. And however this is coming in, so this could be a synchronicity for some of you where maybe you were thinking about somebody or wanting to do something or trying to figure something out, make a decision. And all of a sudden, because you're open and receptive, you're allowing this energy to channel through you. You're gaining insight, you're gaining clarity, you're also inspired to take action on something. And this is because you're walking through this energy, Gemini, where you are focused, like you are determined. You know where it is that you're going. You're strong in your present. You're good with your words as well. You have some really good boundaries. You know what it is that you need to speak, so you speak it clearly. I feel your communications here are going to be very powerful. This is your magic power here, Gemini, are your words. So make sure that you are being vocal and speaking, and especially your truth here in alignment with your higher purpose, because I do feel that a lot of you know exactly where it is that you're going in your life. So be confident in yourself here and the power that you harness. Because it's being amplified at this time. So there is this like massive spiritual growth happening within you that is in alignment to this energy that you're now walking along. So it's just beautiful for you, Gemini. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a bonus card from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook as well. So I always find that these bonus cards tie the readings together. I just love it. And anything that I have missed, these cards are going to pick up on. So let's see what you receive here today. Gemini, Dragonfly Spirit. Change is coming in, so get ready for this, Gemini. I feel a lot of you love change and you're really good with it. You are the shapeshifter here, Gemini, so use that superpower. So I don't know if any of you have seen dragonflies, fireflies in your life. If you're near a waterfall, or if you're going to like Hawaii or Mexico, somewhere tropical that might have this kind of scenery in the card here. So number 12 on the card, Gemini. So those of you that are seeing this number, maybe this is a number of significance. Maybe you were born on the 12th of the month. This is your confirmation here today. 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months is coming up here for you today with this card. So let's pull the interpretation and read that to you, Gemini. So Dragonfly Spirit. You watch the dragonfly whisk across the surface of the forest pond with elegance and grace. Her iridescent wings and body shine in a kaleidoscope of colors, depending on how the light falls on her. She hovers, flies backwards, and even darts upside down with seeming delight. This card is letting you know that it's all right to change directions, Gemini. It's okay to change your mind. You do not need to be consistent at every turn. This is the time to put the traditions and expectations of others aside. Instead, you are called to create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. So this is that card, the Knight of Wands here. That's the energy this is talking about. Dragonflies are acrobats of the sky. Not only can they fly backward, they fly upside down and turn 360 degrees here. And while looking graceful as they do so, this is that Gemini energy. I love this. Dragonfly Spirit urges you to take on her fearless daring her same fearless daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. While you can't control the exact circumstances of your life, Gemini, you can control what meaning you give them. All right, so select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. Dragonflies are ancient, taking to the skies 300 to 350 million years ago. They have adapted through millennia and thus survived many creatures where many creatures have not. These masters of change are a reminder that that change will heal you, Gemini. The spirit of the dragonfly says to you today, be willing to change your perspective and good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward. As people get older, they find it harder to change. So to activate youthfulness, be willing to make changes without hesitation. So look at that. Embrace dragonfly spirit here, Gemini. All right, let's pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers and repeating numbers around you. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. All right, Gemini, let's see what we get here for you. So in good time, and we're getting 6666. So any of you born in June, this is coming up as a significant month for you. Also the number 66. I'm getting 66 days here. 6 days, 6 weeks, and 6 months coming up. Lots of green in this card as well. So, and a lot of burgundy colors as well. So things in your life right now are happening for a reason, Gemini. So trust the process here. There's support that's with you through your angels, but I also feel some of you have support through family and friends here. Empathy and kindness are being tapped into this beautiful energy. There's a sense of understanding and knowing within you here, Gemini. So I feel some of you are meant to express empathy and kindness, more of it. But it almost feels like you might be waiting for something, but know that things are going to happen in good time. Everything is working for you right now. So trust the process here. You are in the right place. You're moving in the right direction, Gemini. So own that power within yourself. This is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.